How you all, coaches, and welcome to my podcast, No Coaches, No Boxing. I've been a bit sick coming back from Slovenia, and that's why it took a bit longer to shoot the next episode. If you still hearing my voice is a bit, very low, but it's always, I think it's always also very nice for our podcast. But I'm getting better, no problems. And after the music, we are gonna introduce the topic of today. And here we go. I'm back. Topic of today is family. We all know what means being in sports. In any sport, it doesn't really matter what kind of sport, because this is basically the foundation of what we can truly build through attending a sport. Sometimes the sport turns in our life, turns in our job, turns in something that we cannot truly explain because it's something so special. And I think that to analyze this, we need to go really personal, because for each one of us, it might be a bit different, slightly different. For sure, for all of us, it means something important, because we decide to skip certain things to attend the training, to hang out with the teammates, to participate in competitions, to accept defeats, to cry. So all these strong emotions has to be something, inside of us that is keeping us so close to the sport we chose. That might be also in certain times different sports. Like in my case, I've been truly competing at the highest level in several fighting sports, and also in different sports completely different from fighting. If any of you, of course, knows my story, I started my journey as a professional athlete since I was very young, when I was attempting the Guinness World Record as the youngest free diver ever to reach the depth of 25 meters, which was happening between my 5 and 10 years old, while I was trained by Jacques Mayol, multiple times world champion, scientist. I learned so much from him. That's why I call him, my mon père sportif, my sport father. He taught me so much. He was a guru. He was not only a champion, he was really a real leader. He gave me a lot, and I kept all the lessons in my heart through all my career. Now, and that's an individual sport, but then you have the team also there, the team that is looking after you. So I want to now move from that one, which is a bit more complicated to analyze, into a team sport like soccer. I was also a soccer player until 14 years old, when I decided to start fighting. Then when I started fighting, after 3-4 years, I turned professional into the team of Carabinieri. And there, I truly wanted to find my family, the family that I was going to choose. This was very important for me. But why? Why we need so badly to find something out of our own family? That's why I said we need to go individually, analyzing individually, because for every one of us has a very different meaning. We will have, of course, the same foundations, because we know what it means a team. We know what the strength we can take out from the team, but also each one of us is different. Each one of us is coming from a different backgrounds, a different experiences from their own family. Some of us have very happy families, very connected. Some has very the completely the opposite. Some went through rough experiences. Some had no family at all. So the reasons could be completely opposite and different and crazy for someone else, but they are not equal at all. What will be equal is what we want in this. So to be united, to be appreciated, to have someone we can trust, to have someone we can tell everything without any judgment, someone that can always look after us, someone that can cry with us, can celebrate with us. These are all the things that we know that I was looking for to find in a team. When I joined the team, Carabinieri was the first after the football, of course, which I remember when I was a kid was amazing, because also there I was always troubled because, as I said, everyone had different family journey. My journey was pretty difficult from my point of view, but I never complained because I thought that I wasn't I wasn't allowed to complain, because for sure out there was some people that was having it more complicated, and I wanted to show you guys. Bam! No coaches, no boxing. The t-shirt here, that's why I was moving a bit right and to the left. But anyway, I had it very complicated, and so I wanted to. I didn't feel any way to complain, because I said I'm lucky. I have a lot of things, so I'm not allowed. Why should I complain? I just need to work. I just need to go out there and do my thing. So, and when I was, in this football team, was very nice. I truly built a nice bond with the teammates. And I remember one very, 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 very difficult thing that I went through while I was there, because also there already I was really troubled, because I wanted to do things in a certain way. I had some expectations, but then some disappointment. I was thinking to quit, and I remember one thing that this really gave me a lot of power, because came from a lot of love from my teammates. I was truly thinking not to go back for some reason. Now I don't remember exactly what was the reason not to go back to the training anymore. So okay, no more. Maybe I started already the karate, and I will the karate fighting. I will explain you also why I end up to choose then an individual first sport after the football. And this episode was that I was outside the changing rooms, and all my teammates were in the changing room, and they were talking. They knew that something was going on, and it was about most probably to quit. But then the one of the coaches said something, I don't know. Then I decided to not to quit, and I took my training bag with all the things of the team and blah blah blah. And someone sneaked into the changing room, and all the teammates. Now I feel the emotions even right now while I'm talking to you guys. They started screaming, "Yeah, he took the bag, he's staying." So, and this was really amazing. This is what we do. This is why we do it. This kind of love, this kind of relationship, that it's really goes over anything that we can imagine. And this was just the beginning of the journey. But then after a while, anyway, someone did something wrong, and they made me change my mind. As you know, one of the coaches came to me, and I was always playing pretty well, and they came to me and they told me, with your physical capabilities and skills, you should lead the group more. You should be always the lead on the of the group when we do the training, blah blah blah. So I started giving more. And what's really strange, which doesn't really match with anything any coach should do anywhere, anytime, the moment I started giving more, really, because I felt this advice from the coach, then they didn't put me in the field to play during the games anymore. I was starting from the bench. And that was pretty awful. Also, because one of the new sponsors had a son that was playing in our team, and they were placing him in my place. He wasn't not even close to my level, because I was working very hard for it. But anyway, so I accepted this, and then they lost me. So I say, okay, if I have to do all this, and then that I'm getting this reward, instead of getting rewarded, I get sort of punished because I'm giving more. So I couldn't understand why. So okay, I say, okay, no problem. I will go and find something else. And there I find fighting, and fighting was perfect for me, because it was the perfect way to fight all my ghosts, to fight all the difficulties I had from my family. And I was truly taking out all the anger. I canalized all my troubles to build something, instead of going in the street with the friends and getting into alcohol, drugs. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something. I wanted to be a winner. And then truly I'm blessed, because I canalize all this anger, all these troubles, all these issues into the gym. I remember from that moment to the next 10 years, I never took a vacation, because I was just dedicated and obsessed to training, getting better. In 4 years, I turned into this amazing team that was the professional Carabinieri team. And in Italy we have, at that time we had only two professional where you were just entering and train all day, and that's it. There was a Carabinieri and the Guardia di Finanza. Carabinieri was for, as Guardia di Finanza 2 was for 12 people only, 2 per categories, over 6 categories. So, and I was one of those. One of the 12, which now, that I'm a believer also, it makes me think, that also that could have been, a sort of a message, that at that specific time we were 12 and I was one of the 12. It's amazing. It's an amazing, you really think and also think. But anyway, once I joined this team, which was a team, but for individual categories, but still a team. We train together, we live together, we celebrate together. And then it was the national team also that was even bigger, later emotions, because there, you go all over the world for even bigger championships. But the Carabinieri was really the family that I wanted to. And it was pretty rough, because it was a tough family. This Carabinieri at that time was a very tough team, the toughest team. The style of fighting was really hard. In fact, we were well known as, a very hard, punchers, kickers, whatever. The style was pretty hard. In fact, all the competitions outside Italy where, it was pretty hard to fight were our best. That's it's just a style, and I think I did fit pretty good in that because mentally I was that way. But sometimes at a certain point again we get disappointed and something change, and when this change, it really hurts us, because when we are disappointed from our family, the the feelings really get hurt. And when you get hurt this way, it's not that easy to to get rid of it. It took me, I don't know, I don't even know if really I get rid completely of this, because I was really in love with this family. I worked so much to do that, but then after 4 years I decided that this wasn't anymore the place. I was still 23 years old, and maybe maybe young, but I said I will not quit. I will go forward, continue to fight, and I will be better and better and better and better. And here we are. I kept that promise because I worked so hard. I won and I won and I won after that, and then I challenged myself in different sports, because it wasn't enough. I wanted to do more and do more, and always trying to find this stability, this family, this group of people that can stay there, not that just will fade away after a while. So it's important that we truly understand how important is this, and why I gave you this sort of quick analysis, and also analysis of my memories, because what we need to do as coaches is taking care of our students and our colleagues in the proper way. We need to build balanced family. We need to build families in these teams where truly we can trust each other, because we need our students to trust us, but not only us as the coach, all the group. We need to build an environment where everyone is safe, where there is rules, where there is respect, where there is honor, where there is love. Everyone is helping each other, everyone is respecting each other, love each other, train together just with the own purpose to improve and grow together. This is very important, because this kind of feelings can be turning in the better way a person, or they can hurt them on a level that we cannot understand. I can tell you a bit why, that's why I told you at the beginning a bit of the story I went through. But the disappointment then will stay there. I fought so much. Because I'm positive also, and I never let the negativity took over completely. But the feeling when you are sadly hurt, then a bit of sadness stays there, because you remember, because you are not angry, you are just sad because you miss it, because you were expecting something amazing that unfortunately didn't go that way. So you are sad. And maybe sometimes I think and I say I miss it. Yes, I miss it. I miss a lot. I miss my national team. I miss as an athlete, not as a coach. It's completely different, but as an athlete, what is when we are there, when we have these friends, these colleagues, teammates, where We spend all the time, we speak about everything, we share everything. We live everywhere in the world, in hotels, flights, the cars, the parties. We speak about all the things that we like, all the things that we don't like. We fight, we apologize, we make peace, then we are brothers again. So all this, and going through losses, crying together because of these losses, and then staying together, hug each other, and keeping, the strength in the group, because no one wants to let anyone down. Everyone wants to be connected. Everyone wants to be part of the family. We have this responsibility, coaches. I truly miss that idea, that feeling that having my teammates having my back, no matter what, having someone to call any time in the day or in the night, and he will answer it to say no problem, we here, and the team come and help you. So these are those things that truly change your life. This is why we want the kids to go through sport. That's why we want them to have this experience with the team, because they are sharing their own way, their own vision, and they learn from the other teammates their own vision and their own way. It's just sharing that never end constantly, because in the meantime we are growing, and while we're growing we're changing, and while we're changing we're doing different things, so we learn different things and we share different things. Is amazing. But coaches, the message of today's episode is that we truly need to work very hard, because I still seeing that we need to grow as coaches, because the behavior still not as I would like to see all the coaches. I still see a lot of arrogance. I still see a lot of ego. Coaches focusing just on saying what they want to say, not open to listen and to hear, to consider that it might not be only one way, but there is a lot of other ways, and it's truly worthy to listen, because we can just improve and be better. But coaches, we need to be better. Absolutely, we need to be better, because I have a dream of seeing all of you all around the world being strong and leading by example, as I always say, showing to all your students how it should be, how is it in the reality, that you can truly build your small environment with your own team, where everyone is educated, is respectful, knows what means honor, because this is a fighting sport. If we don't have honor, how can we understand the meaning of sharing punches where we can hurt each other? It is very important. We need to go deep in this. Trust me. And if each one of us will succeed in building successfully teams like families, what will be our sport? Our sport is already tremendously great, but we still missing a lot of accomplishment from it, because we are not succeeding in the team building. We just want to see people sharing punches. That's not the point. Boxing is it's not about the punches. The punches is just the competition part of the sport, where we compete to see who trained better, who is more focused that day, because it's that day, the competition is that day, that moment. But we train them for years. What are they learning? That's what will really stay. Sometimes you know better than me, a competition is just the boxer didn't wake up very well, or wake up sick, or wake up sad, whatever it happened. It can be that one thing can change that day, because it's one day. Well, of course, you know that the competition lasts 10 days, but you know what I mean. So that day something goes wrong, but they didn't finish before you had years of training to reach that point. Did we build a team? Because let's say this day goes wrong, how will recover if we have the perfect environment that we build with people that love each other, respect each other? They are not jealous and they don't want to see the teammate fail so they can have more lights. No, they truly care. Then will just be, okay, today went like this, but I have my team, I can rely to my coach, I can stay with all my teammates, we will, they will cheer me up and shake off the dust and start again tomorrow morning, like training and get ready for the next. I truly want you all coaches to respect each other, because we need to stop this being jealous, egoistic, and arrogant, because this is not leading anywhere. Absolutely. And today, for me, it's very important that we manage to build a strong community, the coaches family. The coaches family, if the coaches are a family, all environments, all the clubs, all the teams will be a family, because all the coaches are leading there by example. If we don't lead by example, how the boxers would be just selfish. It's normal. We are teaching them. Coaches, please, we need to open our eyes and start considering every step we take, because every step we take, yes, has a meaning. It is, because everything, turns into actions, and then actions, bam, 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 bam. With actions, we have results, and every action provoke a reaction, and then from there, it's an atomic reaction. Everything after everything, Just lead by example, being a family with all your colleagues. Let's learn how to behave between each other and in our own life 24 hours a day, because I mentioned it many times, our job is a 24 hours a day. We don't quit being a coach. It's not a 6 hours or 9 to 5 as they call it work. That's a 24 hours a day work. All the lights are on us all the time. So please, coaches, be strong. Try to encourage all your students to be a family in your group, in your team, because this is the future of our sport. If we are united, no one can stop us. Coaches family. No coaches, no boxing. And after this, I truly send you all my strength, all my love, coaches, and I'm sure that we will fight all together and we will succeed all together. It won't be easy at all, but we don't want easy things. Winning an Olympic medal, winning a world championships, a continental championship, a national championship, it's not easy thing, but we do it because we are the coaches and we teach to the boxers how to be champions. So let's lead by example. No coaches, no boxing. Boom! See you next time, coaches.